It is. Okay. So, I'm just gonna keep one on the road and one on the dash there. Yeah. So, it's not like I'm ever gonna make it 3D. Like, that's crazy. Um, so it seems like the 3D would have been better there, except that the there. Oh, except that it was all warbly, like it was all weird, like but only in the parts where it was like up close action or big face scenes, you know, like when people are talking, like sometimes those were okay, but mostly, you know, it was just like you had to watch it for a considerable amount of time before you would notice that. That was impossible. Ah, my tooth. But you'd have to watch it for a considerable amount of time to notice when it goes bad. And everybody they have in charge of, well, everybody I talked to tonight was wearing glasses. So like, none of them like 3D because they can't put 3D like glasses over their glasses. I guess they haven't created their own hanging 3D glasses like I have. but but they don't care. You know, they don't want to see whether that can work. You know, I think. And so it was just weird. It's like, just as out of customer service, like just out of a sense of customer service, somebody should have been like, I'm gonna stand in here and watch for a while so I can describe what's happening, you know, or at least the person who's in charge of the projector. But he said that it was as much adjusted as they could possibly make it, and everybody I talked to didn't seem like they could like switch a movie from one projector to another. So I really don't know how it works, but yeah, it's weird. That's the sort of like 3D showings that would turn people off of 3D. Like specifically my wife. Like, I'm glad I went to go check this out and didn't just say like, oh, let's just wing it again, you know, and go to the 5:30 showing tomorrow. Oh, that would have been horrible. That would have been like the very last time for sure ever. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to get her to go see the 7:30 showing over at Live Oak or something, and hopefully, because I didn't check the quarry, so I don't know. And actually, one of those two, in fact, doesn't have a 7:30 showing, does it? Anyway, wow, I can't believe this is still that Gallon Drunk song. Did I say the name of the song? Some Fool's Mess, yeah. So anyway, so this is more of a review, not necessarily of Venom 2 in 3D, which I still think, you know, they could have done a lot better with the tongue sticking out, but I really felt like, even though it was warbly and I couldn't really watch without getting a headache at this particular showing, something was right about it where it was a little bit more 3D. Like, you could tell that it would have been looking really good if it wasn't completely messed up. You know what I mean? So yeah, watch out for those things. Like, whenever you're watching the previews before, like, if it's all warbly, like, I almost wonder if, like, every time I've asked, I've said, like, so none of the previews are in 3D? And they're like, no. But I wonder if, like, the 3D doesn't work during the previews. Maybe it's a different setting or something during the previews than it is during the movie or something, and so the 3D is just not working. But nobody knows that. Like, nobody at the local level knows that it's supposed to be in 3D or something like that. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know how it is. I know nothing about any of this business, so I need to get a job there so that I can find out, so I know what I'm talking about, you know? Oh, so this is, I just want to go, Get Along by the Breeders from Last Splash. But yeah, I'm just gonna say, I think that that you should definitely go see it in 3D, but you might want to just, if you've got an unlimited pass, whatever, like the Regal Unlimited, like, get the thing for the 2D ticket to check out the showing of a 3D without having to pay for it and then complain and then have to get your money back or whatever, you know? I mean, if you can like just pop in for like 20 minutes after the showing started for like 10 minutes sometime. Um, Make sure that 3D is working before you take anyone who's on the fence about 3D to that showing. Does that make sense? I just want to get along. And China Girl by Iggy Pop from the Idiots album. My tooth is really hurting, so I'm yeah. I think it's they think it's like from me biting down too much or something. Like, hey, I have been talking more lately. No, but this started before I ever started talking. I mean, doing like this. Um, that's a weird version of China Girl, actually. Huh. Interesting. So, anyway, needless to say, if you live in San Antonio, the theater, anything in 33 or 14, as far as now, at Northwoods Theater in San Antonio, does not work in 3D. I think that's where we saw Shang-Chi. That's the fateful Shang-Chi experience. I think the fateful Black Widow one was at the Quarry. Yeah. So I hope that one's okay tomorrow. Or actually, well, I'm gonna do the live oak, but my brother might go see the one at the Quarry. So yeah. Or huh? I mean, you can go with us to the live oak one.